Welcome to Pilates with Colleen. I'm really excited to give you a 15-minute post-New Year's Eve Pilates workout today. I hope this workout will do a few things for you, including energize you, target various muscle groups throughout your body, and give you a quick workout that you can squeeze into your day, morning, afternoon, or night. And I promise you won't sweat. You do need to know a couple things before we get started. This workout is safe for most spines, including osteoporosis or herniated discs. Also, you do need a couple of props. I'm using 2 hand towels to act as pillows for my head. So feel free and go ahead and grab those before we get started. Lastly, if you have any concerns about previous injuries or aches and pains, please consult a physician before you do this workout. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and lay on my back. I'm on a mat. Ideally, you would like a mat as well. If you don't have a mat, you can lay out some towels onto a carpeted area. You definitely don't want to do this on your bed though. I would probably just want to go to sleep. So from there, go ahead and lay on your back and then get the towels situated as a pillow for your head. If you feel like you need more, like your head needs to be propped up a little bit more, that's totally fine. Feel free to grab more towels. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and get started. My arms are down by my side. My legs are going to find what we call a tabletop position. A couple of things to note about this position. If this hurts your lower back or your hips, feel free to do a modified knees to chest position. When you're in your tabletop, you want to be really mindful of not allowing your lower back to arch way off of the mat. That does not mean that I am pressing my back into the mat. I'm allowing a little bit of that natural curve in my lower spine. But once again, there should be no pain associated with this. From here, we're going to start with a very simple movement where the arms gently reach over your head and back down. I'm doing this because I want to make you aware that when the arms reach, you're going to want to keep your spine, hips, and buttocks really, really still. I'm not allowing my back to arch when my arms go overhead. In fact, I'm trying to pull my abdomen in more as my arms reach overhead. Adding a little breathing for 4 more. Exhale the arms overhead, inhale back down. Exhale, reach, inhale back down. Keeping that solid feeling through the core. And then last time here, exhale, reach, and back down. Take a brief break, if you need it. Otherwise, we're now going to go into a leg movement here. Here's what's going to happen. I find table or my knees to chest position. I keep my abdomen pulled in and up with a sensation of pancaking it towards the floor beneath me. Then I'm going to straighten my right leg out to a 45-degree angle, and at the same time, my opposite knee comes slightly in. My butt is still down. I'm still in a neutral spine, which means there's a small curve in the lower part of my back. Then I'm going to simultaneously switch left, right. I'm breathing. I'm keeping my neck and shoulders relaxed, and I'm trying to avoid any sense of pooching in my tummy area. Left, continue right. We'll do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Find table and place your feet back down. One thing to note, if you're finding this really, really challenging, almost too challenging, here's a modification that you can make. All you need to do is send your extended leg a little bit higher instead of lower. Now, if you need more challenge, you send the extended leg lower. But again, being very mindful that you're not overarching or losing that Pilates connection through the stomach. We're now going to combine the arm movement we did earlier with the legs that we just did. Here's your pattern. When the right leg stretches out, the arms go over your head. Go ahead and try that. Right leg straightens out, arms over your head without touching the mat. Then when the left leg goes out, bring the arms down by your side. Repeat that pattern. Right leg out, arms over your head. Left leg out, arms down by your side. Repeat, right and left. So it's the same side every time. The same leg is matched when the arms are going overhead. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Last one, exhale, switch the legs, find tabletop and place your feet back down. We'll take a little bit of a stretch here, opening your knees to a frog, closing them back in, opening to your frog, closing back in, and then taking a moment to hug your knees into your chest. And feel free to rock yourself side to side if you'd like a little extra stretch there. Then we're going to go ahead and go into that left side. So when you're ready, find a good position through your spine, through your abdomen, and then you're going to go ahead and lift the feet off into your table. Remember, this time, it's the left leg that is going to straighten as the arms go over your head. Then from there, switch your legs, bringing your arms down by your side. Left leg extends as the arms go overhead. Right leg extends as the arms move down. Here we go. Exhale, arms overhead. Inhale, arms down. Left leg stretches. Right leg stretches. Left leg reach. Arms down by your side. And switch. Right leg out. Last one. Exhale, reach. Inhale, switch. Find your table and place the feet back down. Go ahead and take that stretch again, opening and closing into your frog. And then go ahead and hug your knees into your chest, feeling free to rock yourself side to side. We're going to do one or two more abdominal exercises here before we move on. This is going to take us into what we call a frog position. Your arms come down by your side, your legs find table. But then from here, the knees open, the toes open, the heels are pressing together. You can flex the feet or just keep them relaxed, whatever's most comfortable for you. Feeling that sensation of in and up with your belly muscles, you're now going to straighten the legs to a 45-degree angle or lower or higher before bending the knees back in. Let's try that again. Straighten it out, bend it back in. Straighten it out, draw the tummy in, and bend it back in. Two more. Exhale, inhale, bend. Last one, exhale, inhale, bend, and go ahead and close the knees, hugging them into your chest. Feel free to rock side to side. And then from here, you'll go ahead and find your table or your knees to chest position for our last exercise. This one's the hardest, so feel free to modify when I call that out. Both feet are going to go up towards the ceiling. Now, if you can straighten your knees all the way, great. If that's way too tight on your hamstrings, feel free to bend your knees slightly. But this is going to be a scissor action of the legs. The left leg is going to start by lowering down towards your mat. Then you're going to bring that left leg up, pausing with the legs up at the top before lowering your right leg. I am currently showing the modified version where my knees are slightly bent. Keep moving. However, feel free to at any point do this with straight legs. You're going to inhale as you lower the leg, exhale as you lift the leg. Inhale, switch, exhale, lift. Again, you're going to feel quite a bit of core work here as you try to avoid any pooching sensation. We'll do one more each side. Lift it up. Last one right. Lift it up. And you have survived the abdominal portion of our workout. Let's go ahead and slide the legs out. And we're going to transition to a different side series here. What's going to happen is you push your towels away. You don't need those anymore. Your head is going to be propped by your bottom hand. Your legs are straight out to the side. However, they are slightly in your vision down below. If this position is not comfortable for your head and neck, feel free to lay your head on your shoulder. So from here, we're going to lift the top leg up, flex the foot, and then you're going to notice that I try to make my leg a little bit longer. When I do that, my abdomen draws in, my waist pulls up. Then we're ready to start taking a leg pulse. This may seem like a very simple exercise, but there is a lot to think about so that you maintain correct form throughout. And most importantly, keeping the leg low so the hip does not hike, and keeping your waist lifted away from the mat. Now take a moment to look at my leg as you continue pulsing. Notice how my toe is facing the ceiling. This is an incorrect form. You will not target your glute this way. So what I want you to do is look at your leg and your foot and make sure it is completely parallel like mine. If you're still not feeling your glute fire, take your leg a little bit more behind you in space as you continue pulsing, and we'll do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then rest it down over your bottom leg. Moving right along, the head now rests down on your bottom shoulder. Your palm is flat. The legs are going to slide back slightly, and we're going to do a double leg lift. From here, go ahead and lift the top leg. Then try to lift the bottom leg. Notice the inner thigh and the abdominal engagement, and release back down. Top leg up, bottom leg up, lower down. Top leg up, bottom leg up, lower down. Now we're going to add on bottom leg lifts, and then you're going to press your bottom hand into the mat and try to lift your head and armpit up. I feel my obliques fire immediately. Then go ahead and release everything back down, and we're ready to start again. Top leg, bottom leg lifts as you push away from the mat. Notice the modification here. If you can't get all the way up, you can just do a little bit of a half lift. My armpit is still on the mat, but my head is lifted. I still feel my obliques. Then we'll release it down. So pick the modification that works best for you. Top leg, bottom leg, upper body, and release. Inhale, top leg, exhale, lift, release down. Top leg up, bottom leg, engage that core and release. Last one, top leg, bottom leg, upper body, and release everything down. And that's it for that side. So we're going to go ahead and come up. You're going to want to stay facing this direction and swing your head and feet to the opposite side. So take a couple of seconds to go ahead and get adjusted. You're going to choose the head prop that works best for you. I have my head supported with my hand. My legs are in my vision down below. And I'm going to make sure that I'm in camera view. And then from here, you're going to go ahead and prepare by lifting that top leg up, flexing the foot. Try to make that leg a little bit longer, and you'll see how my hips shift and my waist pulls up slightly. Now we're ready to take our leg pulse up and down. Again, it's very important that you keep your leg very parallel. It won't go very high, and your hip will not hike. Check your angle of your leg and make sure it's really parallel. So if I peek down, I can see my heel and my toes are in line. If you're still not feeling the glute, like the other side, feel free to take that leg a little more behind you. We're going to do 8 more pulses right here before we go into our double leg lift. For 4, 3, 2, 1, release it down. Now from here, slide the legs back slightly, lay your head on your shoulder, and I'm going to move a little bit over so that I can press my arm into the mat. Then from here, you're going to lift your top leg, lift your bottom leg, press the hand into the mat to lift your armpit up, head, neck, and chest follows, and everything releases. Top leg, bottom leg, lift the upper body, release it down. I'm not forgetting about my abdominal connection, targeting my total body. From here, lift the upper body, hold it. That was your last one. Do you feel those obliques down there? And release it down. Good, you survived the side series. Now from here, we're gonna flip over onto our stomach. You're gonna find a letter X with the upper body and the lower body combined. You're going to tuck your chin down so that your forehead is resting on your mat. We're going to be doing an opposite arm to leg lift, and your head, neck, and chest is going to come up as well. I want you to make sure that when you are lifting, I'm showing it here. You're keeping your abdominal muscles lifted towards your lower back. That way, when you're lifting, your upper back is getting that nice extension and the lower back is keeping decompressed. So let's go ahead and start from here. The right arm and the left leg are going to lift along with your head, neck, and chest. Again, I'm really focusing on reaching my chest out and getting that upper back area to extend. Then release it back down. Lift the left arm and the right leg. Keep the tummy muscles pulled up and release it down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, switch, exhale, lower. Lift that chest, reach it out. Keep your chin down, lift. Now let's combine both arms and legs. Up and release. Up and release. On the next one, you'll stay there. Swim, pumping the arms and legs up and down for 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Bring your hands by your shoulders, push up and back into a child's pose to stretch out your spine. If this bothers your shoulders, feel free to let your elbows drape down onto your mat. You're going to bring your hands right by your shoulders, and you're going to slowly push your way up to a seated position. And guess what, guys? You made it through your 15-minute post-New Year's Eve Pilates workout. I hope you'll join me again. Thank you. Bye, guys.